Uganda is by and large a young population. This has attracted quite a number of investments into the education sector. Now, it's not a given that everyone who ventures into this space succeeds. There are values and principles that can make one succeed or fail. Let's find out.
This school started by babysitting only 4 children. When I looked at my firstborn, the mind told me that I should have a babysitter who is qualified. Then I looked for a nursery school teacher who is qualified in looking after young children. Then when that teacher came, I started with 4. We gathered them from different parents, and I said, I want this teacher to babysit these children. As they were still there, the mind also was working like a machine. I developed another idea that from babysitting, I can begin on a nursery school. I had 2 rooms from the town as a nursery. I decided to look for land where I can begin with only 1 block, and I started with that small block down there with a nursery. When the nursery was still there, then, as you know, development is not a one-day thing. It just keeps on building one after another. So I went to Shen District Local Government, and they licensed me that I should operate a nursery school in Chabujimbi sub-county. I was very happy, and I felt as if I have reached where I wanted to reach. But the mind kept on telling me that you have not reached where you should reach. I went ahead. I decided to start P1. My graduates from top class graduated to P1. When they graduated to P1, I also decided that, why can't I continue and I begin a primary school? Then I constructed this block. When this block was constructed, by that time, the office was not inside, but these two were classes. And P1, P2 started from there. Then as we were moving on, I decided to go and register it as a primary school. As it stands, it is now a primary and a nursery school. I have an enrollment of 201 pupils as I talk. In this school, I'm employing a number of people because I have 10 teaching staff. I have 2 non-teaching staff. That is a staff of 12 people who are employed here. My dream is to promote this school to where it is to a level of a full primary school having a P7 class. And I own this land. It is built on my own land. Of recently, I have acquired a land title where the school is located. And my hope and my thinking tells me that in few years to come, I'll be having a full primary school with P7. Today, I'm at P4. But in 3 years to come, I will be having a full primary school with P7. And I'm praying very hard that God should change my dream into action. Today, this school can generate some money where I get money to pay teachers, to pay the support staff, and even the money I get from the school after a year, I put here 1 class as a structure. And I keep on moving slowly, so that in 3 years to come, 3 structures will be in place. And that one will help me to continue making it. The principles that has made me moving are what I have taken as the priority. Whoever does any activity here is given a prompt payment. because teachers, by 25th of every month, their wages and salaries are on their account. I use Chabujimbi Sacco. That's where I transact my business. Every money which comes this way must go to the Sacco, and then from the Sacco, it must come when there is a requisition which shows that you are going to do A, B, C, D. That is one of the principles. The second principle is that when you start a private school, as you can see the location, this one is a private school, that one is a government school. You must look for what is missing in the other one, and then you put it in action. So one of the principles which I have here, the learners must learn. And the learning is accompanied by a number of things. The second enterprise, which is the Calvary Vocational Training, I started that one when I dreamt that both of us should not remain in one enterprise. So I'm manning this school, and my wife is manning the other enterprise. In addition to being a school, it is also a workshop. And that workshop is really helping me because, first of all, it has employed my wife, and I'm also employing other people who are assisting her. The market is in women, and actually I'm dealing in women clothes, the suits, the dresses, and all those. The vitenge price differs. Yeah, actually I have impacted the community because so far in this trading center, I have 4 people who have trained from my institution that have started their own workshops. One of the challenges I'm facing here is the price fluctuation of foodstuffs. You budget, you make your budget today, but when you are coming, when the term is beginning, a sack of posho which was costing at least 100,000, you find it has raised to 15. And you cannot take the learners back so that they collect more money. So you face that challenge. Then another challenge is the space. I'm being challenged by the space, as you can see. Now I wanted to put up other 3 structures, but as you can see, the place is becoming very small. And I was thinking that the other building down, I demolish it and put up an installed one. But things have not come in smoothly, but I will. God willing, I will.
In Make Money, we're still exploring ways how money is made, how money is grown, and how money is kept. Take a look.
For those people who cannot manage tractors to make bale, I want the guy shows there what the bale looks like. So this is the bale. This is the bale. And it's like average 15 kgs, 15 kilograms. And when you don't have a tractor, that's not a problem. Africa, we have more knowledge of doing most of these things. So you can have this box. I'm going to show you briefly how it works. So we can go there and I'll show you how it works. Within one time, you have, just shortest time, you have done your hay. In just the shortest time. And you don't need a tractor. Now, this is the box. This is the box. So you get we are filling it. This one it's used for it's a fan. Fan, you know. I'm making my money now. When it's full, you get these strings, you get another strings, you pass it here, you get this one down, very simple. Get another one here, pass it here, You see? Now I'm going to, you see now, you see how is it? You see? This is the bell I'm talking about. What does it need really? You have to first go to university to make this? No. Any person who has never gone to school, you can have this. You see? Now what is the difference between here? So are these bells, as you can see. So here there are many, over 700 bells here. With simple thing. Now, so this is it. All these are the bells.
Application development is an area where many young people are venturing. Indeed, there are great inventions that have been put forward by many of these youngsters. However, many fail to monetize. And the reason is simple, because many fail to attract enough resources to actually take their inventions to the next level. Today, we speak to one of the financiers of application developers to find out what packages do they have and what does it take for one to qualify for funding. Africa, and Uganda in particular, is not short of great innovators, especially in the information communication technology area. The common denominator for many who also happen to be youths in what is today commonly referred as startups is the lack of financing and access to partners to take their creations to the next level. It is this void that is today attracting partners like this one.
MADICA is short for Made in Africa. It is a sector-agnostic, Africa-focused pre-seed investment program, and the aim is to democratize access to funding and world-class company building support for underrepresented and underfunded mission-driven founders on the continent. So what that means in essence is that we invest in startups across all sectors, across the continent, and at the earliest stage of institutional investing. We invest up to $200,000 upfront and then work with the founders over a 12 to 18 months period, providing mentorship, access to experts, other resources to enable them succeed.
One of the key questions is on eligibility.
We've tried to make the process very democratic, which means that startups just need to go to the website to apply, and the website is www.madica.vc, right? We also don't run a cohort model. So that means that the call for application is open all year round. We're reviewing applications on a rolling basis, and startups can apply when they feel most ready. But in terms of the specific criteria that we use, we're looking for local founders with diverse teams from across the continent, right? We're also looking for ventures with at least a minimum viable product. So ideally that they have a few paying customers, right? And this is important just because of the discipline of focusing on needs that customers are actually willing to pay for. We're also looking for ventures that haven't yet raised significant institutional capital, right? And then we're looking for founders across all sectors, as long as they're building real scalable solutions.
Beyond the money, the social networks and mentors that a startup can access are a key success determinant.
We then provide them access to mentors, access to experts, their peers and coaches who can provide tailored hands-on support. We also run them through a structured curriculum for the next 12 to 18 months that's personalized in helping them actually build their company the right way. We plan to bring the cohort together every couple of months to engage with mentors face-to-face, but also network with investors and things like that.
And that's all we had time for. Thank you for being part of the show. We'd like to keep the conversation going as usual, so visit our digital platforms. Let's have this going. I've been your host, Charles Borgi. Now, from me and team, we'd like to wish you a very good evening, and God bless.